Now, he still attends minor hockey games, not only when his grandchildren are playing, but many games in all age levels and divisions, just to watch children and grandchildren of former players and teammates. Henderson Paris, his longtime friend, says Courtney and he formed the track club. This is a quote. Courtney worked extremely hard with fundraising, promotions, and the finances of the club. Without his tireless dedication, many would not have been able to compete at provincial and national championships. Hugh McGregor also becomes frank. He said, he's also not afraid of hurting someone's feelings if he thinks he's right. Most of the time, Courtney Malcolm has been right for the kids of Pictou County, who he has helped mold into the citizens they are today.
We have a big hole to fill when Courtney bows out of it. We really will. He sits on the rink commission, and whatever project comes up or a drive with regard to sports, Courtney's usually one of the first ones they approach. He's always a willing participant that's going to add something to whatever he's asked to become involved in.
And Mr. Malcolm, just before your induction, there's a letter here. It says, Dear Courtney, on behalf of New Glasgow Town Council and the citizens of New Glasgow, it is my pleasure to congratulate you and to send our very best wishes to you on your induction as a builder to the Nova Scotia Sports Heritage Hall of Fame. I'll move ahead a bit. Courtney, you are well known throughout our province for your dedicated service and contributions as a former hockey, track, and baseball coach. You have taught several generations of athletes and have inspired and shared your passion for sports through both your coaching endeavors and as a volunteer. There is a bit more, and I'll pass this along to you. It's from Anne McLean, the mayor of the town of New Glasgow. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the newest builder inductee to the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, Mr. Courtney Malcolm. The plaque presenter is Mr. Scott Ferguson, the pin presenter Ed McLaren, the Highland representative on the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame Board of Directors. Mr. Courtney Parks Malcolm, right here, ladies and gentlemen, our newest inductee. There's your letter, sir. Just a couple of quick questions before you go. Haven't had that look since the, what was it, the John Hamm days. I remember he'd stare at me like that too. Can you talk about your lifelong love of sports and maybe who influenced you when you were a kid to lead you in that direction?
Well, I guess it's been inborn in me. My mother was a hockey player out of Bayvert, New Brunswick. My dad was a senior hockey player with the Sydney Millionaires, Reserve Mines, the Glasgow 7-Ups. In my whole neighborhood in the south end of New Glasgow, the best end of town, and the toughest.
Right.
But I guess just being a kid that lived close to the river, playing on the river, and I got into it in grammar school. And I think one of the highlights of my career was back in 45, 46, when a team from Temperance Street School arrived in the city here in the Nova Scotia Provincial Playdowns and bumped off the powerhouse from Oxford Street School. 6-4. How do you like that, Halifax?
Well, you had practice, though, kicking the hell out of the North Enders in New Glasgow, right?
Well, I live there now. I'm on... I'm on missionary work down there, and I'm having a hard job.
Yeah. You still attend the games and you still love sport. What keeps you going out to the rinks and the fields, even in 2006?
I just like to get out of the house. And, gee, I could stand here and talk all night if these folks want me to talk. But all in all, I was told there was to be no speeches.
Right.
So,
Right. Well, you're making up for that.
one more question.
Sure. Okay. All right. Only one more. Oh, only one more. Just tell me then. I'll give you just one that kind of talks about emotion a bit. What it means for you to be now a member of the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame.
Well, when I look around me, and it was like reunion here tonight, I saw some teammates of mine from way back. Jack Cookshanks. I had a few words with Jack and Big Huey Campbell, who was in attendance. And it's just to be with these people, these past members of the hall here. It's to be in their company is just something else.
As I've been instructed, no further questions?
Unless you want.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You've done a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, how about this man?